Another week has passed, so it's time to see some of the best suggestions of the week. The first suggestion is by Imaginary Price 4088. Make Frostwalker compatible with horse armor. Make it so a horse armor with Frostwalker works the same way as Frostwalker boots does. This would negate the pain that is crossing bodies of water with a horse. Only current solution I can think of are boats or leads. It would add more purpose to a niche item without being game breaking, as horses are not the best travel option. This would also be an occasion to fix Frostwalker so that ice keeps refreshing when you're standing still above water. And now, let's see what the comments have to say. Kelio5 wrote, horse armor should honestly be enchantable the same way armor is. All 4 protection types, Thorns, Frostwalker, Feather Falling. I'd honestly rather put projectile protection, Frostwalker, and Thorns on my horse than myself. Will Poison responded, so should Wolf armor. In general, I want an enchantment. The next suggestion is by Miss Mind, Pine Trees. Right now, the taiga biomes and variants are populated by spruce and pines. Pines are just a different tree leaf structure using the spruce wood and leaves. I suggest that pine should be given their own wood and leaf type to add a bit more variety to taiga biomes, which can end up looking pretty monochromic. Normal forest has a mix of oak and birch, while taiga is just spruce. While I'm on this, I'd also love to see yellow leaves aspects for taigas, even if they reuse birch logs. The dark spruce wood in Minecraft is very stylized, so pine could look closer to real pine wood, which actually looks very similar to real life spruce, with the lighter reddish plank and log with the dark bark reddish tones. The leaves could be somewhat lighter and reflect the longer different needle types with a tweaked texture. Just tweak colors in Photoshop for the first image, but the leaves would ideally have a different texture. Yes, please, Mojang, add needle leaf litter to taiga biomes, please. Solarfish55 wrote, yeah, they should also do this to swamp oak trees, make them willow or something. The OP responded, for real, I love a proper update for the base swamp biome with cattails and mud patches or dragonflies or anything. And the last suggestion is by Unfit4, giant trees and waterfalls. In the desire for variation when exploring, it could be very nice to occasionally have unique features spawn. They don't have to be common, but perhaps common enough that in a 10k border you'd find at least 2 unique features. The first of which I propose giant trees. Giant trees have 3 sizes and have 6 to 8 shape variations, so you won't see the same one twice within a short period of time. Giant trees can be made out of any type of wood and will mimic the shape of the tree, just much larger. I mean, like a base of the trunk would be a 50 by 50 circle with roots sprawling out of it. The second of which is waterfalls. If the world engine decides to spawn a waterfall, it will also place a mountain and cliff near it for that specific effect. There will be a large river that spawns on top of the cliff, as well that makes its way down. There are just small additions that I think could make Minecraft feel a lot more fantastical. Petrified Bloom wrote, giant trees sure. Personally, I think 50 by 50 is way too big for natural world gen. Remember, the purpose of world generation is to provide inspiration and resources, not to do the player's job for them. Making a giant tree is a great project for the player. Having tried making a few, a 50 by 50 wide trunk is huge. To get things looking right, you need to be able to build right up to build limit, or you make it kinda stumpy, which looks silly. Look at Iskal's Omega Tree from Hermitcraft. It barely fit. It was also a project of hundreds of arrows. Being 3 to 5 blocks wide at the base is still enough for a massive and memorable tree with plenty of room to get up a little base in the branches. It's like the village structures. They are intentionally kinda small and bad, simple with limited decoration and space. This means that the player is inspired to do better, and can easily make upgrades. If the world generates with some giant trees 50 by 50 blocks wide, there is nothing for the player to do. They won't compete with that. It breaks the scale of the world. The OP responded, okay, what if it was, say, 50 by 50? I want the tree to be large enough to be understood as unnatural. Players could build stories around the tree. And there you have it. These are some of the best suggestions of the week. If you are interested in other suggestions, please check out this video.